We're back here on National Geographic Weekend. I'm Boyd Matson. If you ever thought about going to Antarctica, your decisions are pretty simple. You're either going to fly there or you're going to have to take a boat. Unless, of course, you're Andrew Evans, who decided that you can actually get to Antarctica by bus. He is on the bus now, on his way to Antarctica. Let's just talk to him and see how this is working out. Andrew, welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Right now you are in Honduras, right?
That's correct.
And you left on January 1st, so this means you're going to take a lot of buses through a lot of countries to get to the tip of South America, and then eventually you will have to take a boat.
Yeah, I will. From Ushuaia, the port in Argentina, I'm going to have to take a ship, the National Geographic Explorer that cruises the Antarctic Peninsula. But the rest of the way, I'm going to take by bus.
Now, I've been on the National Geographic ships to Antarctica, which means you have to cross the Drake Passage, and it can be very rough. People are tossed and turned and get a little seasick. But I'm not sure it compares to riding for 7 weeks on a bus with all kinds of people, and those are uneven roads and mountain passes and narrow trails. And have you gotten seasick yet?
That's what I was going to say. I mean, I have to say that some of the buses I was on in Guatemala a few days ago would definitely compete with the Drake Passage in terms of seasickness. We were whipping around some really tight corners, and we were up and high in the mountains. It was very exciting. What
kind of people are taking the bus? Because I'm guessing, first of all, no one else is on their way to Antarctica.
No, I think I'm the only one.
Yeah. So how do your fellow passengers? Are you trying to make conversation with them? Are you sharing your journey?
There's only one person I've actually, in America, when I was taking Greyhound, there's one person I actually told that what I was doing, and I was going to Antarctica. And he thought I was crazy. There's a lot of crazy people that ride Greyhound in America, and he got up from his seat and found another seat on the bus and didn't talk to me the rest of the trip.
Well, if people are wondering what you do for entertainment on a bus, I think we can hear it in the background. Some of these buses in Central America, and I guess even South America, play movies on the bus.
You know, they do, and it's a blessing and a curse. I mean, I think it helps to pass the time quickly. For me, though, I much prefer watching out the window. It's while I'm here. I want to just observe. I want to see the countryside. I want to talk to people, so I find it a little bit annoying. We also have no choice over the movie, so I had to sit through 6 episodes of Hannah Montana in Spanish. That was tough.
Talk about torture. Oh, man.
Yeah, it was torture, I have to say.
We're talking with Andrew Evans here on National Geographic Weekend, who is contributing editor to National Geographic Traveler magazine, and he's taking a journey by bus to Antarctica. There will be a couple of boat rides in this. He's got to take a ship across the Drake Passage from the tip of South America, from Ushuaia, to get to Antarctica. But he's also tweeting about it. People can follow along with your journey, and what do they go to do that?
If you just go to Twitter and look up the address at Bus2Antarctica with the number 2 Antarctica, they can find me, and I'm tweeting as much as I can and as good as the coverage allows.
And you're also posting some pictures so people can see some of these buses that you're using for your transportation.
I try to take as many pictures as I can and upload them, and sometimes when we're high up in the mountains it doesn't always work, but when they go through, I'm happy.
A couple of things about bus riding. First of all, I think to really get into the spirit of it, you need to go several days without showering.
Yeah, I think everyone needs to feel that once or twice. It's not fun, but it's just something. It's part of it. You know, I packed a lot of deodorant with me. I try to wash my face and try to stay clean as you can. But you know, some of these bus rides have been like 36 hours, and you just suck it up and deal with it. And of course,
on this trip, you've allowed some time that you can get off the bus and spend some time in some of the locales.
Yeah, I mean, that's the plan. This is a very long journey. It's over 10,000 miles, and I don't have a lot of time. But I have had a couple hours in some places, and in some days I've had a day or two. I stopped in Texas to see my parents, which was nice. I stopped for a bit in Guatemala, which is just one of my favorite countries. The only problem now is this deadline I have. I've got to make a boat tomorrow, and I've still got a long way to go and 2 more international borders to cross. So there's a bit of a race.
A 7-week race on a bus to get to Antarctica. And if you want to follow along, you can check on Twitter and go Bus2, the number 2, Antarctica. You can follow along with Andrew Evans' tweets and see how he's doing crossing the borders, how he's doing with his seatmates. Look at pictures of some of the transportation. It's going to be a great journey, and we're going to check in with him again along the route to Antarctica in this most unusual way. Andrew, thanks for joining us.
Thanks.